Hi guys, and welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about how to launch that ball really high, absolutely smash the ball and get the most distance with your driver. And it's all about the angles here. We're going to assume for this video that you can only swing a certain swing speed. I'm going to give you one tip to boost your swing speed. We're going to consider for most of this that, let's say you can swing 105 or 110 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. You want to get the most distance out of that swing speed. And depending on how you set up the ball and how you hit the ball, that could be the difference between 20 or 30 yards. And I'll give you a great example of this. Dustin Johnson, I believe last year, for a period in time, was out driving everybody by a mile. I mean, he was killing it off the tee, but he was actually swinging slower than some of the players. But his launch was so high and with such low spin that he's getting more distance and more carry, even more roll once it hits the ground. So we're going to talk about how to do that today. The first thing we're going to talk about here is you can imagine that your club is swinging on a hula hoop. So let's imagine I had a giant hula hoop here and my club is swinging back, tracing that hula hoop, and swinging through, tracing that hula hoop. So again, we'll look at it from this angle. It's going up that circle, down, and then back up that circle. Ideally, if I'm going to hit the ball really far, I want to make contact with the ball moving back up that circle slightly. Now, I don't want to have to change my swing to do this. So if I set up to the ball with my normal stance and alignment like I would for an iron, and the ball's more kind of off my left ear, logo on my shirt, and that would normally have me hitting down and through the ball, I don't want to have to manipulate my swing to try to do that. What I'm going to do is manipulate my address to the golf ball. That's going to help me to hit it on this upward swing path. So now I'm going to put that ball a little bit farther up my stance. And this is just for when you're wanting to hit it really far. You don't have to play it that far forward unless you're really wanting to smoke one down there. So I'm going to play a little bit forward in my stance. Now you can also imagine in this hula hoop, let's imagine that this is the bottom of my hula hoop right here and it's tilted on the ground. Well, as I'm coming down the hula hoop, tracing down the hula hoop, my club path is actually going a little bit out to the right. So if you look at that, my club is traveling here this way slightly as it's moving down. As it goes back up the hula hoop, now it's traveling to the left or this way as it's moving back up. So you can see how when it goes down, swinging to the right, as it comes back up, now it's swinging over to the left as it's coming back up that circle. So if I play my ball position farther up and I keep my normal alignment, now what's going to happen is as I start, I'm going to exaggerate here, as I start going back up this hula hoop, my club is going to the left and I'm going to glance across the ball. What I want to do now is line up a little bit to the right. So I'm going to line up down the right edge of the fairway, and as my club starts to travel back up as it's hitting the ball, now it's actually going to be moving toward the center of the fairway, which is going to give me nice center contact, or a dead straight shot down the center of the fairway. Another piece to this is just really, really important is where you hit it on the club face. We did a Swing Speed Saturday video on this recently that's on the site, but ideally we want to, again, get that really high launch. The higher we can launch the ball, the better, and the lower the spin we can get, the better. So I want to hit this ball high on the face and a little bit toward the toe, which is going to allow us to get that ball to shoot up with low spin because of what's called the gear effect. So when I hit the ball on top of the face, because it's above the center of gravity, my face actually turns down, the face actually turns up and actually puts a little top spin. The ball starts getting, not really top spin, but less backspin. So it's going to knuckle more because of that gear effect. You may want to check out our gear effect video if you haven't watched that one where I describe that. So that's going to help us to launch it higher and lower spin. So if we do these things, the last piece here is going to be more club head speed, and we're going to do this by getting a good full turn going back. I want to make sure, just like we talk about in the Top Speed Golf system, as I go back, I want to feel like my chest really opens up and turns away from my target. So as I go back here, I want to really get that turn so that I can generate a lot of club head speed as I'm coming on through. So put these four pieces together. Number one, I want the ball a little farther up in my stance. Number two, I'm going to line up a little to the right to square out my contact as I'm coming through with the ball, since I'm adjusting, hitting it on the upswing. Number three, high and a little off the toe is going to give me the most distance. And number four, big shoulder turn going back, really get my chest to turn away from the target as I'm going back. I put those four pieces together, I should be able to absolutely crush this ball. There we go, hit that one hard. Big high launching ball. Got really nice low spin on that. That's way down there. Pretty happy with that one. So good luck to you guys. Go out there, swing hard, hit some big drives. I'll see y'all soon. All right, guys, so I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and click the like button now. That really helps us to grow the channel, to get more popular, and to be able to create some more content for you guys. Also, click the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified when we have our latest, greatest videos. We're gonna be focusing a lot on getting more distance in the future, so you don't wanna miss out on those videos. As a bonus for you guys today, I'm gonna go over the #1 lag mistake in a video that's coming up here in a second. I'm gonna play a preview of that video. Go ahead and click the link that pops up in the screen or down below in the description. You'll be able to get instant access to that video so you can start picking up some more distance right now. Plus, you're gonna get 5 bonus videos on top of that. So good luck to you guys. I'll see you all in the lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Ballard, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see. And in this drill, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're gonna try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm gonna talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also gonna give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position. Exact same thing happens when we're building lag in the golf swing. So what we wanna do is throughout the swing, I wanna have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not gonna set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods, all these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only gonna max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be. I want to use the full length of this club to build lag and then release lag.